for better or for worse, I don't think we can move back in time. That's the way the world of technology is. It's the way social media is. The same danger with social media you have with UTR, for example. UTR is appified, and the kids can check it all the time, and it's being updated daily. WTN is updated weekly, and which is, I guess, a little bit better. But you basically have an algorithm. You have a computer judging you on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and it's really, really stressful for parents. It's really, really stressful for kids. Creates a lot of anxiety. And not to mention the anxiety of trying to navigate all of those tournament opportunities that we were talking about before. That's also stressful. How do you know which to play, what to prioritize? But the fact that there's an algorithm, basically, what the algorithm does, both for WTN and UTR, is fascinating. It basically projects what your ability is. And so when there's a matchup, the algorithm predicts what the score should be, basically. And then you have to either prove that you're better than what the computer says or prove that you're worse. Yeah. And then your number gets adjusted from that. And that's super stressful. Like, it's not, you can't just go to a tournament and like work on something anymore. I think that's from a bygone, that idea is from a bygone era. I think.
Let me interrupt. You can do that if you're not concerned about your rating.
But everyone's concerned about it because it has so much impact. It's like a de facto SAT score for the older juniors who are looking at college. It's so important. Right now, we're basically, I'll talk about UTR because UTR is the buzzword that everyone knows. But I think, as we were discussing before the show, WTN will become part of the nomenclature, will become part of the lexicon that everybody in the tennis world knows, maybe even better than UTR. Right now, everyone just says UTR. What's your UTR? And all the kids say, hey, what's your UTR? The first time the kid comes to practice, every kid say, hey, at the water break, hey, what's your UTR? Everyone wants to know, what's your number? What'd you get on the SAT? You know, and that's the world we live in. I think parents have
the difference is, however, between UTR and SAT, nobody can look up your SAT. Everybody can look up your UTR. So there's no hiding.
Yeah, and it's appified. And you know from social media, there's a lot of concern from educators and researchers that these social media companies, they want you to check the app all the time. That's how they make money. And so I think it's a little disingenuous for the UTR, which is a for-profit company. If anyone in UTR says, well, we don't want the kids to become obsessed with their number. But to me, that is in conflict with their business plan, because as a for-profit company, and if you appify this rating instrument, that's the whole goal, to get people obsessed with their rating, because that means, and you can tweak the algorithm to incentivize more and more play, which also brings more money into your coffers. The more kids have to play to keep their rating up, based on how you tweak the algorithm, then that brings more money into your business. And at the end of the day, UTR is a business. It's a for-profit business as compared to, say, the ITF, for better, for worse. I'm not to say the ITF doesn't need money and doesn't want to make money, but ITF is, I believe, a nonprofit, right, Elisa? And it's trying to grow.
I'm pretty sure, I know USTA is a nonprofit, but
you have a major difference there. I mean, I'm a club owner. I'm a UTR official club. I pay thousands of dollars to UTR every year for the privilege to run tournaments. And I feel that pressure dealing with the for-profit entity, as opposed to, just running USTA tournaments. I prefer to run UTR tournaments because I like the platform. I like the flexibility. I don't like the red tape and the bureaucracy with the USTA and just a lot of rigid rules to run a tournament with the USTA. And so UTR is wonderful in that respect. But I feel the pressure of a company that's trying to grow profits. I feel that as a client of UTR. So I can imagine it's the same in other aspects of their business.